Hello guys, I hope you are all doing well. In this video, we are going to continue our operators in C and study about our last category, that is the special operators. So let's begin. Now in special operators, first of all we see the size of operator, right? Size of operator. Okay, whatever I give in its parenthesis, it gives me the size of that variable or that constant. Okay, for example, let's say here integer is of 2 byte. Okay, let's say, and character is of 1 byte and float is of 4 byte. Okay, I am considering here that it is a 16-bit compiler or processor. Okay, it is possible when you use 32-bit or 64-bit, the size of int will become 4 byte and float will become 8 byte. Okay, so I am considering here that integer is of 2 byte and float is of 4 byte. Okay, now if I do here size of, let's say I want to find the size of this variable, so I write here a. Okay, now what is the size of integer variable is 2 byte, so it will give me output as 2. Okay, similarly if I write here c, which is the character variable, then it will give me output as 1. Okay, it is giving me output as what is the size in byte. Okay, it is 1 byte. Then similarly if I write here f, then it will give me answer as float, which is 4. Answer for float variable, right? Now instead of writing here variable, I can also write here constant. For example, if I write here a is what? Character, so output will be my 1. Okay, and I can also write here number, let's say 3, so now my output will be 2. Okay, if that is for 64-bit, then our output will be 4. Okay, remember that. And also I can write here data types. For example, if I simply write here int, then it will give me size as integer. For example, what is the size of int right now? 2 bytes, so it will give me 2. Okay, that's how we use the size of operator. Okay, to know what is the size of variable or a constant or a data type, or we can say even for array, this is how we use size of, right? So now we have our second operator, that is the address of operator. Address of, which is represented with AND. Okay, this is not bitwise operator, remember that, not bitwise. In bitwise we require 2 operand, right? But here we only required only 1 operand. Okay, let's say a or b or any one operand. Okay, now what happens when I do the scanf of a variable, right? For example, let's say here I had defined a variable with a equals to 1. It means that some memory location will be given to it. Okay, some memory location, and that memory location must be having some address, right? And a value of a is 1. Okay, when I am defining a variable, then some memory location is given to that variable, so that memory location's address. Okay, so AND will tell me the address of that memory location. First of all, AND will tell me the memory location, what is the memory location of that variable. So here if I print the address of a, then it will give me the same value where it is stored, where our variable is stored. For example, it can give me 12141. Okay, if I am trying to print in decimal form. In hexadecimal form we can use %x, right? So wherever our variable is stored, it will give me that location. Okay, where what is the address of that variable, where it is stored. Okay, this is the first use of AND, that it tell me that where is that variable is stored. Okay, secondly, that if I want to take the user input, then I use AND a here. Okay, why we take the AND a here? Because AND a means whatever is the memory location, let's say memory location is 12141. Okay, so AND a is telling that this input, whatever I am giving the input, it should be stored in this memory location. Okay, so the use is same, that AND A will tell the memory location. Here in scanf, what is happening, it is instructing that whatever I am giving the input, that should be stored in its address, in the variable's address. Okay, and if I want to print that address, I have to use something like this. Okay, I am using here %u because this is for unsigned int and it can give me larger values. Okay, for larger value, %d is used for printing smaller values, smaller range of values. For example, here %u could be 1 2 4 2. Okay, it is possible to print this using %u, but it is not possible to print this using %d. So when there is unsigned number, means there is only positive number, and long range of number, we can use %u. Right, now we have last operator of this category, which is asterisk, and we generally call it dereferencing operator, dereferencing operator, or pointer to a variable, pointer to a variable. The names are given according to its uses. Okay, note that this asterisk is not same as we studied about multiplication. Okay, this is used for different purposes, and the way it is used, it is also different. Okay, now let's say I am defining here a variable int a equals to 1. Okay, now some memory location will be allocated to it, right, which we can tell about using AND A. Now provided me any address and I want to know what is the value present in that address. Okay, then I will be using the asterisk. So if I use here asterisk, okay, then what is happening, it is dereferencing that address. Dereferencing means whatever is present in that address, whatever the value or an address present in this address, it will give it to me. Okay, so if I write here printf of %d and I dereference what address, only an address can be dereferenced. Okay, remember. So what is happening here, what I am trying to dereference, end of a. What is end of a? Okay, and what is present in end of a? It is 1. So our output will be 1 here. Okay, second use is that when we use the pointer variable, let's say I am using here a single pointer and asterisk p. Right, now what I will do, these variable has ability to store address also. Okay, so now p can hold this is its address, and it can hold address of any other variable. Let's say p can hold address of any other variable, let's say a. Okay, now if let's consider that the end of a was 1 2 1 2 1. Okay, this was the address. Now if I ask you what will be the printf of %d p, so it will give me address of a, which will be 1 2 1 2 1, right, or we can also write here %u, whatever you like. Okay, then if I do want to dereference this address, now I will use asterisk. So what is present in this address? What is present in this address? The value of a, which is 1. So now output will be 1. Okay, to understand this dereferencing and pointer to a variable, I had made a dedicated video series on pointers, so you can go through it, but this was the simple basic introduction or simple usage how we use the asterisk. Okay, and this here it is known as the pointer to a variable, pointer to a variable. Okay, remember that. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you like the video. If you have any doubt, you can comment it down, and thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.